Hey guys, so in this week's video I'm going to do something slightly different. I want to get a discussion going with you guys about an interesting topic. How much should a DJ speak over a mic to their audience when they're performing? It's an interesting one. Everyone has different opinions on it. In this week's video I'm going to tell you my opinion on it. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so before I start, I just wanted to be clear. In this video, I'm not talking about DJs announcing things like last service at the bar. I'm talking about how much DJs actually interact with their audience, speaking over the mic to their audience. Now, every DJ is going to be different. Every DJ is going to have different opinions, and there's probably going to be a lot of people that disagree with me on this topic, but I'm just going to kind of give you my overall thoughts on it. So, my first overall thought on this is, in my opinion, you need to be aware of what stage you are at as a DJ. On a scale of 1 to 100, and 100 being you are a superstar and everyone is coming to see you. They don't even care to an extent what music you play. They're coming to see you because they want to say they've seen you as a DJ. Like David Guetta. You know, like if David Guetta came to my hometown, I would just go and see him. Even if he played weird music all night, I'd be like, I've got to go and see this guy, okay? He's 100 for me. And then down at 0 is, and this is controversial, but I'm just going to say it, you're kind of like a glorified jukebox. People don't want to see you. People don't really want to know you're there. They just want someone to play good music all night. And they're not really interested in who you are at all. Anyone could turn up. They don't even care who turns up. They just need someone there. You need to be aware of where you are on this scale, okay? If I go and see deadmau5, well, I kind of want him to interact. I want to hear a bit about him, you know? I don't know what it is. You're going to see a role model. You're going to see a superstar. I want to hear him talk. Like, if I went to see deadmau5 and at the end of the gig he just spoke to the audience for a bit about his life and his, I don't know, stuff like that, I'd be genuinely interested. I'd be like, well, I want to hear what this guy has to say. I really like him. I think his music's awesome. I love him as a DJ. I'll listen to him speak all night. Like, I'd go to watch deadmau5 if he wasn't playing music and he was just speaking all night. But, I mean, of course, we're not really talking about that. That would be more like a seminar. We're talking about it's a party and everyone's there to dance. And if he was to stop and talk about the song that he's about to play and why it's relevant to him and why he loves it and stuff, I'm interested. I want to know. So at that level, I'm happy with DJs talking a lot. And I also think it's good to hype up a crowd. Like, I've been to see loads of DJs before, and I've just noticed that when the DJs scream at the audience, how's everyone doing out there? People get so excited because of that thing I've said. You've gone to see someone you really love, and when they like scream and they interact with you, it's exciting because realistically, they're playing songs that any DJ could play. But when you hear their voice, it kind of makes you feel like, wow, that's really them on the stage. This is awesome. Cool, so that's the one end. Then we go right down to the other end. Now, this other end, and I don't want to insult anyone because I've been at this end myself, and I'm obviously much closer to this end than this end. But realistically, if you are doing a very cheap gig where, you know, perhaps it's a cheap wedding or something like that, and they don't even know you, they haven't even wanted to meet you before the gig, they just want someone to turn up and play music all night. They don't want you drawing a lot of attention to yourself, in my opinion. As somebody who's been to a lot of weddings and DJ'd at weddings and small events, in, you know, like pub kind of events like that, realistically, people just want to have a dance with their friends. And I can speak from experience. When I'm at someone else's wedding and I turn up, I just want to have a boogie. I don't even care that there's a stranger in the corner of the room that I've never met before, even though I've got an interest in DJing. After I've had a couple of drinks, I just want to have a dance with my friends. And I've kind of, in my head, blocked out the fact that there's a stranger watching me. Because I just don't want to think about it. I just want to act like a maniac and have a dance and just have a laugh and try and get all my friends on the dance floor. That's just what I'm like. I'm that guy at the wedding who just wants to get drunk and have a dance and just dance all night. So for me, I don't want to be informed of the fact that there's someone in the corner that I don't know just watching me, sober as a judge, just watching me. I don't even want to think about that. So for me, at weddings and stuff like this, I don't want to hear from the DJ. If the DJ's going, right, everybody, this next track, I want you all to do this. I'm like, oh, shut up. I don't care about you. And I know that's a horrible thing to say, but you have to be aware of this as a DJ, what your audience are thinking. And I've seen it myself where I've spoken into the mic at these events. I'm like, right, everybody, this next track is blah, 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 blah. And they're like, oh, shut up. We forgot you were there. That's incredibly controversial. I'm sure there's probably going to be a lot of people out there that totally disagree with me, but that is my opinion. So if I'm doing an event like a wedding, I kind of just stay quiet. I let the music do the talking. That's what I'm all about as a DJ, playing music that's going to get people going. I don't want to have to tell people to get going. You know, like as you guys know, I do some wedding photography as well. And I've been at weddings before where the DJ's gone, right guys, so in this next track now, I'm going to want you all to act like you're having a really fun time because the photographer's leaving in about 10 minutes and he needs to get some great pictures of you all dancing. So please can you all come to the dance floor and at least pretend you're having fun. I'm like, oh my God, kill me now. I mean, just, that is horrific. That is horrific for me as a photographer, and it's horrific that the DJ has got to ask people to come and dance. Like, people will dance when they're ready, and you as a DJ can play music that's going to get them on the floor. Your job is to watch them, work out what music they like, play more of that music. Don't ask people to come and have fun. It is just a cringe. So that's the thing. Now, in the middle, you've got kind of club DJs, which are people not necessarily coming to see them, but it is all about the music, and they've probably come to a certain night because that night plays the kind of music they like. And, you know, the DJs get a lot of respect. Usually the DJs get a lot of respect anyway, to be fair, but in a club specifically. Now, I'm okay with, in a club, people hyping people up. I think that's kind of cool, you know? Sometimes when you're in a club, you've been dancing for an hour or so, and there's a bit of a lull, and then there's a bit of hype coming on, and the DJ's like, right, everybody get your hands up, or everyone do this, or right, we're going to go frigging crazy to this next song. Well, I kind of appreciate that because it just snaps everyone out of this zombie state of just jigging on the spot. So, right, come on, we're all in this together now, we're going to have a laugh. So I kind of feel like if you're in the middle, you can speak, but again, don't overdo it, because really, if you've just gone to a nightclub that's just in your hometown, you're probably just out with your friends, having a laugh with your friends. And if you're out with your friends and they're not really in the mood for dancing, the DJ screaming at you, get up and dance, isn't going to change that. And if you're on a night out with your friends and everyone's in the mood for dancing and everyone's just crazy and having fun and having a laugh, the DJ speaking to the crowd isn't going to make any difference anyway. We've all had it where you go out on those nights out, all your friends are in a good mood, everyone's hyped, everyone just wants to dance all night. Well, at those nights, I don't even need the DJ to speak. Overall, this is my final thought on it, okay? If you are someone special, you are a celebrity, speak. The rest of the time, my opinion as a DJ, and I've done clubs, I've done weddings, I've done the smaller events, just let the music do the talking. People will dance when they like the music that you're playing. Don't try and force them to dance by speaking to them. You can get people hyped by playing hype music. You don't need to tell people to get hyped. Occasionally it's good. If you watch your audience and you feel they're the type of audience who are going to respond really well to a bit of hype, then give it a go. And if they responded well to the hype, perhaps that's something you could potentially do more, but don't overdo it. 99% of the time, I think as a DJ, let the music do the talking. You guys know me by now. I'm not about fancy tricks, scratching, anything like that. I'm about playing the right music at the right time. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of DJs who talk all the time. I've got memories from back in university where the DJ would speak to girls at the side of the DJ booth, right, over the mic. So we'd be over the other side of the dance floor and suddenly you'd hear over the mic, yeah, I bet you would, love. Yeah, come and say that to my face, darling. And it'd be like, what? Shut up. I don't want to hear you speaking. We're over here having a laugh. And if you're chatting up some bird over the mic, I'm not interested in that. It's so unprofessional. So that actually makes my skin crawl so much, like blokes just speaking over the mic. The other thing I'm not really a fan of as well is DJs explaining the song and the history of the song. This next track is from 1986 and it's an absolute banger. This one goes out to all the ladies. Like, that's just not me. Like, modern DJs do not do that. Older DJs maybe do. It's just not my thing. Maybe if you were doing an event which is for people who have asked for like songs from like the 50s and 60s, and it's an older crowd and they may want to know some of the history of the song, and that's the kind of thing they're into, maybe you could ask them about it beforehand and say, is this the kind of thing you want me to do? Do you want me to give you a bit of a history on the songs? They will most likely say no, but if they say yes, then go ahead and do it. But even if the people who are running the event say yes, it doesn't necessarily mean that everyone in the room is going to appreciate it. So there we go, guys. I could bang on about this for ages, but the bottom line for me is I personally think DJs shouldn't speak over the mic and they should let the music do the talking. I would be so interested to know what you guys think about this, because I know this subject splits a lot of DJs. So please leave a comment below. If you like the video and you agree with what I'm saying, make sure you give it a like. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And as you guys already know, I've got a couple of courses out there. If you don't know how to DJ and you want to get better at it, I've got a course out there called beginnerdjlessons.com, and you can download it. I'll teach you everything you need to know about DJing. And if you guys are interested in learning how to produce your own music and do more technical mashups and stuff on computer programs, I've got a course at beginnerabletonlessons.com where I will teach you everything you need to know about producing your own music and making incredible mashups on a computer in order to play out at your DJ sets. So go and check both of those out. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next week. Ciao.